Alright, here we go. It's getting military out here. It's Corona lockdown, and here in Australia we have a situation going on where you are banned from Australia if you are trying to come into Australia. You can't come in. Let's say you're a California resident, you want to come down to Adelaide. It's not happening. You're banned from Australia. You're banned. Crazy. It's nuts. So Australia's closed its borders to non-Australian citizens today, being the 19th of March. My predictions for Corona, I don't see this ended really well. I see we're putting way, in my personal opinion, way too much emphasis on a flu that and people can say, oh, that's not true. Hey, look at the stats. Look how many people die from car accidents, gang violence, or not even terrorism, but war, civil war, civil unrest, iatrogenic diseases. Most people don't even know what an iatrogenic disease is. Google it up. Iatrogenic. I-A-T-R-O-G-N-I-C. Iatrogenic. It's where you go to the doctor gives you the medication, and you die from the meds. Not an overdose. That's another thing. This is iatrogenic disease. Or you go to hospital and never come out. They take your liver out and they didn't need to or whatever. That's iatrogenic disease, and it happens all the time. It happens millions per year. Here it is. Look it up. So I don't think, in my opinion, the Corona deserves to shut down as getting. I mean, imagine if we had this tolerance towards drug crime or meth or ice. Ice is ripping apart, Australia and the US. Meth, ice, crack, whatever they call it. It's ripping apart Mexico. Imagine if we had that lockdown procedure. We were like, well, everyone, we're locking everything down until we get rid of these drugs. And it's like, that would never happen. So this is for me pandemonium. Some people out there, the conspiracy theory people, are saying it's the New World Order, forced vaccines. I can see that happening. I don't really subscribe to the New Order that much. I subscribe to corporations want to make money, and pushing vaccines on people is a great way to make money. I'll be a liar if I said I haven't invested in vaccine stock. I don't believe in vaccines myself, but I definitely believe in them as a financial investment right now. They're skyrocketing. That's new Bitcoin. So it's crazy. The fear. Even on some of my followers on Instagram, I notice there's like a shift of like, Harley, and it's like, wow, these are the, if you follow me, you're definitely not the average person. So the paranoia and the fear is going deep. It's going deep in the lockdowns, the park runs cancelled. There's no park runs anymore. For how long? We're doing all these lockdowns and stuff, but till when? What's the goal? What's the goal? What's the hashtag? Flatten the curve or whatever. It's like, it's just, I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking. It seems like they're just following a social narrative. Each country is following the other country to nowhere. It's like, where are we going? Hang on. We've got 6 deaths in Australia right now. 6 deaths. 6. And we'll shut the country down over 6 deaths. I don't think that deserves the wait. We've got teenagers getting stabbed to death over meth crime and ice and stuff like that. No one blinks an eyelid. We had 6 people die who are already sick, They were already ill, and then they got the flu, Corona, and died of pneumonia or whatever. So they died with Corona. Did they die from Corona? That's highly debatable. But we shut down the country for that. I don't think it deserves the wait. What do we do with that elderly in Australia anyway? We have them in nursing homes. They have dementia. We don't even look after them. We don't even really care about them unless it's inheritance money. And all of a sudden, Corona's putting out elderly. I mean, look at the nursing home crisis in Australia. You have nursing home staff, doing all sorts of crazy stuff to the people in the nursing homes, the elderly. And it's like, and no one cares. But Corona is making people care all of a sudden about. I don't know. I like watching the news just to go look at people's reactions and go, wow, this is crazy. This is pandemonium. It's almost like we're on drugs, and this is one big drug trip. So yeah, what's going to happen financially? that impacts a lot of people. I mean, me, I'm doing my thing. This is me in quarantine. This is what I do every day. Quarantine Durinider is the same as social isolation Durinider, or same as everyday Durinider. I'm on my computer all day, pretty much. And but yeah, imagine if you like own a restaurant, or you're a flight attendant, or work in a travel agencies, or you're on a cruise ship, and you've got debt, and you've got kids to provide for. This is heavy duty stuff. You got kids who are going to go to school. Some kids aren't going to school. What happens there? What happens if your kid's got a? What happens if your school shuts down, and you got to homeschool your kid, and your husband or wife is being laid off work because they work wherever, hospitality or whatever, and now you're together and the kid in the house for 6 months? We're going to see relationships breaking up. We're going to see domestic violence on the increase. We're going to see police resources and hospital resources stretched beyond the limit. Not to the limit, but beyond the limit. It's going to be pandemonium. We're going to see insanity, my prediction is, over these next few months. And it's going to be very unfortunate. But that's my prediction. When you're shutting it down and having people at home with not much to do, because their whole purpose is just to earn money to get high and go crazy and all that, party in the weekends, and they can't really do that, we're going to see some meltdowns. Anyway, that's my opinions. I want to know what your opinion is down below. What do you think is going to happen over the next 6 months? Do you think just fizzle out and cool? I think China's doing really well. From what I hear, not from the media, but from what I hear from my associates who live in China, they report to me it's pretty chill. And yeah, it's very, very interesting times. Very interesting. Thailand seems pretty relaxed. Vietnam's closed its borders to everyone. So well, yeah, anyway, what do you think down below? What's your thoughts down below? Do you think Corona deserves the weight it's getting? Some of you do, some of you don't. I'm curious. I want to hear people's opinion. You know what I'm like. But yeah, personally, I don't think it deserves the weight it's getting. I believe that heart disease and cancer and obesity from excess dietary fat and things like that deserves the weight. And first of all, ice and meth. These things have no role in society, man. Let's get rid of that stuff. Let's get rid of that stuff, But anyway, that's my thoughts, comments, and criticisms. Let me know down below. I think some cats going crazy outside. I'm going to check it out. Corona cats.